So we've done the haul up from Perth. That's just short of the turn off to Big Bell. Been quite a day, huh, Janie?
Yeah, long drive, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Good with 2 drivers, it's no big deal.
Yeah. A couple of fun facts about Big Bell before we get there and do some videoing and droning for you. The gold mine was established in 1902 and operated through until the Second World War, where it was put into mothballs. The town of Big Bell was actually gazetted in 1936. After the Second World War, the mine continued through until 1955, when it was shut down. In that period, the population of Big Bell grew to about somewhere between 850 and 1,000. They had a post office with mail service 3 times a week, train line through to Kew, a pub, fantastic pub. I've seen the photos prior to coming up, and we also noticed that they had a Presbyterian church, a Methodist church, Catholic church, and a Catholic convent. So it seems as though they were hard-working, God-fearing, beer-drinking people. So we're looking forward to getting up there and just spending 2 or 3 days looking around, and yeah, we'll certainly get the drone up and get some footage for you. Cheers, see you when we get there. we're sitting here in the main street of Kew, gold mining town in the Murchison. We've done our 3 days out at Big Bell, and we're now parked up at a station, Nallan Station, which is about 13 kilometres north of here. It's a working cattle station, but also provides accommodation. It's costing us, I think, $25 a night, but they've got great barbecue facilities and some fantastic showers. So we popped up to Kew today just to have a bit of a look around. Kew was discovered in the late 1800s by Fitzgerald and Kew, who were searching for gold. It was literally the situation that they found nuggets in the street, and 10,000 people followed them. And at one stage it was quite a bustling town. One of the more notable residents was Herbert Hoover, who went on to become the President of the United States. He worked out at Big Bell as a geologist. He also worked at Gwalia and Coolgardie, to name another couple. He was in Australia for about 11 years. Reading an interesting story that when the first train arrived in Kew, Hoover was sitting on the front of the train waving an American flag. The architecture is quite outstanding. Some fantastic stone buildings that we're going to have a bit of a look around, and we're also heading out to an old building about 3 k's out of town for lunch. So we'll show you around Kew a little bit, and then we'll do a little bit of filming up at the station, the Savo. But yeah, if you're ever up this way, fascinating area to have a look around. So a few mods on the old Ranger, Janie. We got this put into the tailgate, which is just an extra storage area. Haven't really set it up totally yet. We'll get some bags where we can put, you know, cooking stuff when we want to leave the trailer and go somewhere else. And then one of the great additions when we did the electrical update in the back was the travel oven. So Jane this morning used some leftover spaghetti bolognese and some pasta, and we just put together a pasta bake that's been in the oven for about the last hour. Maybe just peel the top off.
Have a look-see. Beautiful.
Oh, yum. So we're actually going to go up to that old chimney, and we're going to find a rock to sit on and have lunch. We are on the last stop of our Murchison trip. Fantastic working station called Nallan, about 13 kilometres north of Kew. If you're coming up this way and you need somewhere to stay, $12 per person. Fantastic showers and a great barbecue area. Yeah, it's sort of the gateway, I suppose. You can head up to Carragini from here, you can head up to Port Hedland and also on further to Broome. I think it's about 240,000 acres, running predominantly cattle for sale, and there's a few sheep around that are pets, and also some pigs that came off a truck that rolled over directly outside the front gate a couple of weeks ago apparently, so they're kind of being fattened up for a Sunday roast, I think. What are we doing, Janie?
Feed the piggies.
Artsy, we're going to go and see the pigs?
The other pigs.
Going to go and feed the pigs? Excellent, let's go.
Come on,
Yeah, it was quite funny when the guy was telling that story that they kind of literally fell off the back of a truck. Very fortuitous. So here's the little porkies that came off the back of the truck.
There were 3 this morning.
Oh, geez, maybe one's already in the oven.
Bacon for breakfast.
What do you reckon, Hupsy?
Hi guys. Piggy, pig, pig, pig.
Piggies.
Piggy. Oh, there he is. Number 3. 3 little pigs. Whoa.
These up, fellas. There's enough for everyone. So these are the cows that are apparently heading off to the eastern states. I got a little bit scared there. Heading off to the eastern states. Interestingly, the guy said that they actually fatten them up over in the eastern states rather than here. How are you? Oh, I won't hurt you. Aren't you, Nick? Nick, Luke, Park, Sophie. What's the story? There you go. Can't buy that experience really, can you? 25 bucks a night. All good. Can you guys keep a bit quiet tonight, please? You kept me awake last night with your bloody mooing. Yeah, I heard you. You were the main bloody troublemaker over the back there. I recognise your voice. Alright. One of the absolute joys of owning a Patriot camper trailer is the ability to cook outside. We've got the Weber in the man cave, then a gas stove. If we want to, we can run an induction stove, so it allows us to do things like have one pizza in the oven ready to go, and then if we come around here, not sure we're going to get all of this eaten tonight. Jane, what do you reckon?
Well, it's going to be lunch tomorrow as well.
Lunch
on the
tomorrow.
road.
Yeah. And over here we've got the second one with some lovely prawns on top to go in. So yeah, one of the joys of owning the Patriot is certainly the ability to cook outside. Sometimes it's a pain in the bum if it's cold and wet, but certainly on a trip like this it's been an absolute joy not to be stuck in a kitchen, huh?
Yep, it's always a way around it, and plenty of options.
Yeah, yum yum. Let's get into it.
Okay.
But yes, there is more. Janie, it's our last night tradition, isn't it? Could it be?
Last night.
Would it be? Shall it be? Apple crumble, you bloody beauty.
By the way, we didn't eat all the pizza. Half of it's for lunch tomorrow.